Good, just looking.
You can just start.
Okay. Super Mario Sunshine. Hype intro.
Great cutscene to show here. I'm sure no one in the chat has ever seen it before.
Yeah, so if you actually weren't here for my 120 shines last night or have never seen Sunshine, the intro to this game is about 6 minutes long. There's a little bit of gameplay sprinkled in, but it's mostly just cutscene after cutscene.
But see, the gameplay, that's the problem. If there wasn't gameplay, there might potentially be a community decision to skip the cutscene.
Yep.
But there's just a little bit of gameplay, so you can't skip it.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. So any percent basically means we're beating Bowser as quickly as possible, and the way we do that is defeating every Shadow Mario in all the worlds. So there are skips, a couple of major skips, to make sure we only beat 7, but I'll talk about those when we get there. Here's the run killer, airstrip.
Definitely. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be running more SMS this summer.
Yo, nice.
Because
I forgot that you did runs briefly.
I did it once.
Oh, you only did one?
Challenge. Yeah, I did one run.
Oh, okay.
But then, like, tons of stuff happened.
Yeah. It's a good game.
So once I have, like, less homework, I'll run this again.
Good plan.
Proceeding with user instruction. Use the R button to shoot water from
I think I got, like, a 240 or something.
It's not bad for only 12 hours of learning.
You can stop and shoot. You can then use the control stick to aim in any direction.
Actually, I ran it 1.5 times.
1.5?
Yes.
Nice. Pachinko level or Riot. Dang. Rip no hacks. Don't have to do Pachinko in any percent.
To refill tank, enter a body of water and press the R button.
My PB chance is already 0.08%, and I haven't even split yet.
Wow.
Nice.
That's very encouraging. And yeah, for anyone wondering, this was originally supposed to be a race with a hypothetical tiger, and he also did like two other races in this marathon, but then his internet just completely died, so he had to drop out of the race.
Yeah. Also, yeah, the JP version has English voices. It's really weird.
Except they have like a couple words mispronounced, and it's really fun.
Yeah, during this next cutscene, there's going to be a Pianta talking about the Shine Sprites and the Shine Gate, but he says shrine in the Japanese version. It's pretty odd.
It's so weird because it's not even like, it's not a Japanese person just saying like English words. It's an English person.
Yeah, it's very weird.
His accent.
Yeah, I have a 134.22, which is extremely above my skill level because I don't really run this category a lot. I mainly do 120 shines.
Yeah, and also the problem with Super Mario Sunshine compared to like Super Mario World is every time you reset, it's 6 minutes.
Yeah.
So you have to wait again, rather than like 22 seconds or something.
Yeah. That's the other thing. This isn't even my main speed game. That's why I suck.
And yes, endangering our very way of life. Indeed, how can one not be aware of what is going on?
So the Japanese version is faster in all categories than every other version because not only is the text faster than the English version, but there's also quicker loading times. So it adds up throughout the run.
I thought Italian was fast.
Italian has the fastest text boxes, but it still has slower loads than JP.
It's quite obvious. This horrible graffiti is to blame. Behold this sketch of the perpetrator based on eyewitness descriptions. The truth is obvious. A guilty party sits among us. It is none other than Mario.
Objection overruled. The biggest meme.
I hereby order the defendant to clean this entire island.
I'm gonna have to, like, think about not getting blue coins during this.
Mario shall not be allowed to leave.
Tommy Red.
No idea.
This appears to be quite a predicament,
Hopefully he still
Mario.
remember all the strats.
Analysis
Yeah, it should be fine. I practiced, like, early Yoshi go around, which is an any percent exclusive trick. So that should be fine. Everything else is pretty okay. Because you do all the levels in 120. Just go out of your way sometimes.
They used to gather in great numbers at the Shine Gate, but the graffiti incident has polluted the island and most of the Shine sprites have fled. There is no longer any power to support the peaceful lifestyle of the islanders. It is most pitiable. The only way to ensure the return
Casually
of
browsing
Shine
Twitter
sprites
during the
is to
cutscene.
keep the island from becoming any dirtier. The perpetrator is
Alright, so when we spawn on the plaza here, my job is to defeat Shadow Mario and unlock Bianco Hills. After I do that, I enter Bianco and do 4 shines. And then after that, I go to Gelato and work my way around the plaza before coming back to Bianco later in the run. That's just because of routing. You want to try to unlock stuff as it appears to eliminate long cutscenes on the plaza. I say long cutscenes, it's like 3 seconds, but still, it adds up.
This whole like marathon, I've had to be sitting here to monitor like shifting runs. So recently, I've just been practicing SMW in between during the runs
Wow.
because I can't do runs or anything like I normally would be doing on a Saturday.
Yeah. At least you're getting practice in.
Yeah, because I haven't practiced 96 in a while, so
You're gonna bop me then, right? With all this practice you're doing?
maybe.
Princess, look! On the statue's head!
Dang, Doctor. Sorry to hear that. That's what past broadcasts are for. He might be going the long way here. Oh no, he's going short way. Nice. So Shadow Mario can go one of 2 directions there. Long way and short way, like I said. There's a like 5 or 10 seconds difference between the 2. Alright, nice. Got early M as well. So if you spray that wall while he's painting the M, it unlocks, and then you can just jump right in. So I entered Bianco 1 here, but I'm actually doing the Bianco 2 shine, and that's because it is available in 1. Thrilling.
Wait a minute. Does Mario not wear short sleeves in other games? Is this the only game?
I think so, yeah.
I never noticed that.
I think that's because they're supposed to be on vacation or something. So it kind of adds to
Dude,
the...
he totally does. I just looked at the picture. He totally doesn't wear short sleeves anywhere else.
Yeah, it's pretty epic.
I never saw that. Imagine if this whole game
What?
was just like wearing some Hawaiian t-shirt or something.
Naturally clipping through stuff. That was pretty cool.
I just clipped right through that window.
Oh man, Bianco 2 struggle right now. This pretty much sums up all any percent runs ever. Bianco 2 is awful. Why am I getting weird angles here? Oh my god.
And this is why I ride the platforms.
Everybody should just leave. This is awful. Alright, there we go. Jeez, finally. I only lost like 45 seconds. No big
That's
deal.
quite a few fails.
My god. That's enough to last me the whole run. Okay, no more of that spaghetti. That was stupid. I don't even have an excuse there, because you have to do that in 120. What the hell? That Gumi came out of nowhere. Good to start. Wow. You're the worst.
I keep accidentally not updating the donation total because on every page where it's like I have to go from a single stream to a double, like a race. I
Oh,
have to
yeah.
do it again
Yeah.
because they're separate text.
Whoops. I feel when you forget to split. I'm already 20 seconds behind my PB. That was 20 seconds behind my previous PB. Nice. So Bianco 3 is our first floodless level. There are 2 secrets per world. Actually, well, in this world anyway. Not all of them have 2. I don't know what I'm saying. So anyway, there are 2 secrets per world. I said it again. There are 2 secrets in this world. Jesus, Sprams, what are you doing? And you don't get flood in either of them. Nice rope. So, you have to deal with not using flood. Easy stuff. So now I'm going to do what is called travel skip, hopefully. I'm going to unlock Rico Harbor because the game is prompting me to. So if I didn't unlock Rico right now, I'd have to watch that cutscene again, which sucks. So I'm just going to go over here really quick and unlock Rico. And hopefully at the end of this, I combine the Rico unlock cutscene and the Bianco entrance cutscene. And if I do that correctly, I don't have to travel between Rico and Bianco again. Hence the name Travel Skip. There we go. It's kind of tight, but also at the same time, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, you gotta get like pretty precise slides though, otherwise you won't reach the M fast enough.
Yeah, you definitely can't bonk on anything, that's for sure. Nice. Thought I was gonna get snagged by the rope there. Alright, this next shine, Bianco 5, Has a lot of RNG. Basically, PD moves in patterns, and you can get fast patterns or slow patterns. Lots of time can be lost here. So in 120 shines, I'd be getting a bunch of blue coins right now, but I don't have to do that, so I'm going to clean up some of the scoop. So this starting place guarantees that he goes over this wall, and once he goes over, he can go one of two places. He can either come back immediately or go all the way to that side of the village. Latter of which obviously being really slow. Am I still tired? Yeah. It was a struggle waking up today. And he's going all the way, nice.
How many hours of sleep did you get?
Not many, not many.
I had to go to bed last night, and then get Steven to take over, and I was like, I didn't want to sleep for too long, so I didn't want to have to make him switch too many times.
Yeah.
It ended up being pretty good, but I heard that the switch times were really long.
Alright, this definitely isn't the worst RNG I've ever seen, but not good. Shined is somewhere around here, I think. I recently got a new TV, and it's very hard for me to see the patterns in the grass. Oh wow, I was way off. So I pretty much guess. Alright, so coming up next is Gelato Beach Skip. Easily the most time-saving trick in any percent. So I'm going to clip into a juice bar and grab the 8th shine of Gelato. So when you do Gelato 8, that's the shine that you get. And when I get the 8th shine, I'll immediately be able to go into 7 and defeat Shadow Mario, which I said earlier is the goal of an 8%. It saves about 10 minutes. It's very significant. So Gelato Beach goes from one of the worst, most RNG-filled worlds into the easiest, shortest, and least RNG.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's the easiest. That's just me. I'm pretty bad at it.
I guess you have a point, yeah. So Mario's momentum will be preserved in this cutscene, and I can slide towards the lighthouse, making it a little bit quicker to enter. This is the worst coconut I can imagine. But it's kind of my fault. I sprayed it at a very bad angle. So I'm using this coconut to clip into the roof. I need to be exactly perpendicular to the roof, so I use that pull to line up. Ooh. You have to be going a certain speed here. Pretty easy to mess up. Oh, that time I was going too slow. There we go. Third try, whatever. Nice backflip. So as you can see, all the shines are unlocked now, like I said. So now I can just do 7 and call it a day with Gelato. Pretty clean, quick kill. So that's all of Gelato. And now I'm going to head to Pianta Village. They want you to have a rocket nozzle to get up here, but you actually don't need it. You can just wall kick off the Shine Gate. Also, something else I did in the transition there was a momentum spin jump. So I did a dive into that roof and then rolled out on the roof while spinning. And that basically just gave me a spin jump with a lot of momentum. Hence the name, momentum spin jump. Nice scoop. So it makes it a little easier to get on top of the Shine Gate like that. These guys are RNG. Where they, or what direction they start moving in is RNG. This is pretty good though. So I paused the game as the third guy enters the pool there to cancel a text box and shine the spawn a little bit earlier. Saves like a second. Alright, so this is the this is the first of 2 Piantissimo races of the whole run. In 120 shines, you have to grab blue coins, but obviously we're doing any percent, so we don't have to do that. I was going for 22-22 there. Completely botched it. Alright, so next up is the Goopy Inferno. It is one of the only shines, actually, I think it is the only shine that takes away Flood that isn't a secret. But we can damage boost through all of the goop and get to the shine really quickly. I slipped off the box there, which is fine. At least I didn't go into the goop. Whoa. It's very easy to backflip while you're spam spraying. Which, by the way, spam spraying, you have to hit R and A at the same time, and it just makes a big burst of water, in case you didn't figure that out already.
Yeah, I can't figure out like a consistent way to spam spray without just half the time jumping and then like backflipping and doing all this stuff.
Yeah, you have to hit them while you're in midair, which might be a problem.
Dude, I just got John Carl's twice in a row in practice.
I heard the spin jump. I was wondering what that was. Aw, dang. So the direction this guy faces in the beginning is RNG. And I got the worst RNG, which is nice. Alright, X button. Nice. I just pulled a Panga. Died in Pianta 4. That was really weird. It's okay, I did that to reset the RNG so now I can get faster. Didn't work. There we go. Hey, Panga. So this guy is always running away from Mario, and I can exploit that by chasing him into the pool, but I got hit by his chain, so now I should just spray him. Wow. Okay, so Pianta 5 involves a few pretty interesting things. First of all, we're doing a trick called Yoshi Skip. The intended way to get to this secret is to feed Yoshi a fruit and then spray some yellow goop beneath the village, but you can actually skip all of that, Yoshi Skip, and just clip into a mushroom, entering the loading zone for the secret. And then in the secret, there's a lot of RNG involved, but it doesn't matter too much. Oh, wow. So I got hit by the goop, which knocked me out of the mushroom. That's pretty cool. And now I hover way too late. Epic. Oh boy. I'm playing really, really well today. Oh boy. I'm not frustrated at all. I'm doing perfectly fine. I would love to say that this is still faster than getting Yoshi, but it's probably not the case at this point. Okay. Now the game just hates me. So I hovered a tad early there, and as a result got stuck in the tree. Oh my god. I have no words at this point. That was interesting. There we go, finally. That trick really isn't hard. I don't know why I messed it up 40 million times. At least I got a decent RNG with this guy. So that guy can just stand and wait for a long time, but I got lucky. Okay, with Yoshi skip behind us, we can move on to Pianta 6, which is one of Panga's favorites. Oh my god. 150 is like okay for me with the any percent route. Still not good, but it's whatever. Finished up Pianta here. There is a cutscene when you enter Pinna Park. You can skip it, but it's a frame-perfect trick. And I have not learned it, so we're just gonna watch the cutscene. It doesn't save too much time to skip it. Anywhere from 10 to 20, depending on how fast you set up. So, the way that Pinna Park is routed here, there's a trick called Early Yoshi Go Round, which basically skips the entirety of Pinna 5. You do it in Pinna 2, but you need Yoshi, so you actually have to beat Pinna 4 to unlock him. So we go Pinna 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then back to 2 in order to do the trick. And basically what the trick does is we can clip through the invisible wall in the park and get to the loading zone for Pinna 6 secret. So if you pause an exit area as you slide into this loading zone, you skip that entire cutscene. Normally you have to watch a very long cutscene of Mecha Bowser emerging from the pool, but that takes forever. There's another cutscene skip at the end of the Mecha fight. So I'm going to wait till I see the explosions on the ground here, and then pause and exit area again. Skips another cutscene. I believe the second cutscene is longer, but I don't exactly remember how long they are. Alright, Pinna 2. This is the first of 2 secrets in Pinna. So, like I said, this is the shrine that we come back into later to do early Yoshi Go Round, and usually there's a Yoshi sitting by that tree that just went by. So that was called Mole Skip. Normally you're supposed to throw 3 bombs at that mole, but you don't actually have to do that. I'm pretty late on this cycle. We're fine though. pin to 3. So I started this one with the memory card in, and after pin of 4 I'm going to save, just in case, because of how poorly I've been playing today. You can actually soft lock the game going for early Yoshi go around, so if I save it shouldn't be a big problem, even if I do soft lock. Nice bonk. Oh great, missed the red coin. Kinda saved it, that was weird. Oh, and then I roll out off the thing. Great. It's okay. Could have been worse. So last night in the 120 run, when I grabbed that 8th red coin, I clipped through the ground here, but didn't do that today. I'm gonna plonk in that memory card, just in case. That's not good. Those two guys are out of sync back there. And this guy didn't even wake up. Nice. Dang. You can get all of these guys in one cycle, but that one guy didn't wake up, which caused problems. Come here, guy. Right. Alright, there's the save. Okay, so now that I've unlocked Yoshi, I'm going to go into Pinna 2. And I need... Well, first of all, I need to unlock Yoshi with whatever fruit he wants. And then I need a papaya and a durian in that order. And the reason I need a papaya and a durian, and he wants papaya, is because Yoshi turns certain colors with different fruits. So with papaya, for example, you'll see that he turns orange when I unlock him. So now I'm going to spray this papaya here, and this durian here. And I'm eating the durian because I need him to be purple. And the reason for that is because when you spray these bullet bills with purple Yoshi, they create platforms that move horizontally. So I'm going to actually ride one of those platforms through an invisible wall into the loading zone of the Pinna 6 secret. And the reason I need that papaya there is, one, to clip through the door like I just did, but also, in order to actually be able to enter the secret, I need to be orange Yoshi. So when I eat the papaya, Yoshi will turn orange, and I'm able to enter the secret. So like I said, it's random whether or not you get purple bullet bills. But I got pretty good RNG. That might work. So there's an invisible wall right there that you can't walk through. That was a really, really wonky angle, but I should be okay here. Yeah, cool. Oh, great. Wow. The cycles were almost messed up, but oh, nice. Doesn't matter anymore. So the cycles were almost messed up, but I very barely made it, and then I continued to die. So that was cool. Wow. Okay. Fantastic. Looks like we're taking it safe now. Nice. That wasn't terrifying. So now that I've done the pin of 6 shine, you'll see on the shine select screen that there's one blank shine in this pin of 5. There it is on the left. Yeah, it's not called a star because this is Super Mario Sunshine. Nice. Nice. I got bodied by literally everything you can hit there. So there's actually a 1-up on the plaza that I'm going to grab right now, because I have zero confidence in my abilities to play this game. Alright. Little assist from the boat there, I guess. It's pretty good. I don't do that movement that often because, again, I mainly run 120 shines. And in 120 you have to grab a bunch of blue coins in Rico 1. Right. So I'm going to go for a little swag maneuver called Blooperless here. This next shine coming up is the blooper race, and you can actually enter the racetrack area without using a blooper. When done optimally, it saves like a second-ish. Oops. Oh. I hovered a tad early and got stuck on the ceiling, but I saved it with a dive at the end. So this race, you only have to hit certain checkpoints throughout the whole thing. The first one is right over here. And I can just skip over this whole wall. And the second checkpoint is somewhere around here. At this point, I don't even feel that I deserve to meme on Rico 3. You'll hear people say this is a frame-perfect trick, but honestly it isn't. I don't deserve to meme today, because I'm playing horribly. That was really late. Perfect. Wonderful. That guy can actually knock you off of the thing. Nice. Everything is going to plan. Nice. So the reason I bonked there is because I had a little bit too much momentum going into the wall. So instead of Mario trying to slide on the wall, he just slammed into it. Okay, so if you're here earlier, you saw that I only did Bianco 2 through 5. I do 6 and 7 after Rico here. So I do Rico 6, 7, Bianco 6, 7, and then Sirena, all of Noki, and then I can finally be done with this. Nice, Mr. Red Coin. It's my favorite part about Rico 6, is missing one of the red coins. Last shine in Rico. One of the easier Shadow Marios in the game, for sure. nice. Alright, I'm only going to go for that once. You can wall kick off of there and save a little bit of time, but I messed it up. So I'll just ride the cube this time. Alright, so this is the last shine in Bianco, and then we've got 14 more for Bowser. This is a pretty severe Shadow Mario to mess up. If you mess him up, he goes all the way into the village over there, which is really slow. It's also quite laggy. So now we finally unlock Yoshi here, because you need to eat a pineapple to enter the arena. Stupid banana. There it is. Nice. Alright, Manta. The goal of Manta is to break him up into the smallest mantas possible as quickly as possible, so he's not scattered all around. I zoomed the camera out to reduce lag. So when you've divided the manta into the smallest mantas possible, they all turn pink, and they start chasing Mario. Nice.
I can always tell someone's doing Manta when you hear all the spam sprays.
Yep. That and Sirena 6, the Clean the Beach shine.
Yeah.
Oh, that was interesting. Yeah, I believe that the Japanese version has more text than Sirena. I could be wrong. Sirena 2. Sirena 2 is a pretty tough secret. Whoa. Pretty good entry. Nice. That was actually a gold split. Interesting. Yo, Tiger, thank you. We're past the point of needing luck. At this point, it's just like, let me finish, because this is awful. But yeah, anyway, if you played this game as a kid, you might remember having to find a pineapple and giving it to Yoshi, but you don't have to do any of that. Oops, missed the shine. The cell phone on commentary, yeah. It was on my desk, so it made a really loud sound. Alright, this is the second of two secrets in Sirena. Also pretty tough. Bonk City. Nice. So this is called Casino Skip. You can ledge grab there, and then go out of bounds briefly into this pipe. Sirena's pretty broken, not gonna lie. third gold split in a row, apparently. Yeah, I didn't figure out these shortcuts. I guess so.
Or at least you made up for some of the bad
Yeah.
playing in the beginning.
I went from 5.5 minutes behind to 2.5 minutes behind, so I guess that's fine. So Cyrena 5 here is one of the more RNG heavy shines, in that the cycles that you get from King Boo are random. You can get fruit or not fruit. You can't get fruit twice in a row, so ideally you want fruit, not fruit, fruit, not fruit, fruit. Yo, nice. Missed the ground pound. You can spawn the dude early by walking under here. So I want fruit right now. And he's gonna give it to me. Nice. So now I just have to take these peppers and throw them at him. And then hit him with a normal fruit, like that dirty. So now, since I just got fruit, I can't get fruit again. I'll have to wait over here and prepare to cancel the stuff he throws at me. Alright, give me fruit, please. Nope. So that's an extra cycle. You can cancel them. Alright, this will give me fruit. So the reason I knew that is because the center block had a question mark on it. And if you're on a cycle where you can get fruit normally, and the center thing has a question mark, you will get fruit, guaranteed. So now this one won't be fruit. Yo, what's up, AGR? I'm doing this crappy category. So that's what, 2 extra cycles? Could have been worse. Alright, I guess I'm grabbing this one now. Cyrena 6 is interesting on the JP version because you have to clean a lot more of the beach. It's very strict. And there's also some invisible goop, which makes it even more fun. Blue coin. Alright, that was pretty decent. There's still a lot left though. I'm surprised that it finished. But yeah, 212 is okay. Missing the shine is not. That was another gold. Alright, last shine in Cyrena, then we do Noki 1 through 7, and then we're done. Pretty exciting stuff. Yo, C. Alright, good.
Had to get that.
Yep. Just making sure you're aware.
Yep.
Ah, that was really slow.
I think that's the first time I've ever actually banned anybody.
Ever, or just in this chat?
Ever.
Oh, nice.
I've never, like, banned or purged anyone in my chat before.
Okay, so I have 7 splits in Cyrena, and 5 of them were gold, so that's pretty cool. I'd say that went well. Time for Noki. As hilarious as my Pianta village was in this run, I can still PB, which is very interesting. Because I was definitely 5.5 minutes behind at one point. Noki 1 is epic. Dang, I threw that one a little bit too early. Easy PB next time, but crappy PB now. That's the more important thing. Alright, there's a pretty cool clip in Noki 2. So the way you're meant to get this shine is by beating another blooper, similar to the ones in Rico. But you can skip the whole fight because the shine is always there. It doesn't spawn after the fight. So you do a short out of bounds, then grab the shine. Nice. That wall kick there is the bane of my existence. So I just take this spring into the corner and then hover into it because I'm bad. There we go. Twitch Master. Oops. This shine kinda sucks. I'm not a fan. Dude, nice. Just grab it, thank you. I'm really good at this game. Yo, Syrup. Alright, so this is Eel. Something I'm very bad at. Takes a lot of practice, which I don't put into this game. Thank you, Syrup. Good job, C. That guy was really cool. I'm glad he showed up in chat today.
The first one was just like a 2-minute ban. It's like,
Yeah.
if you can do good, but you can't, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, TGH comes in right then.
Oh yeah.
You definitely have them ignored already. Hilarious.
Oh, I totally messed that up. Yeah. I got hit a little early, but if you are taking damage when you clean that last tooth, you can kind of skip this cutscene. All of this stuff still happens, but Mario will be falling throughout the whole thing. It saves like 15 seconds. So, you know, pretty decent time save. And then in this shine, if you are falling over the shine sprite in the end here, you fall twice as fast. So I line up my shadow here. There you go. Alright, here's the second Piantissimo race. So if you ground pound and dive at the right time, you can just roll out into that ledge and then immediately start talking to him. It's pretty neat. So I just gotta wait for him to lose the race. Okay. A 2-second gold split. I don't even want to know.
Wait, on a 2-second gold split on Piantissimo?
Yeah, probably because of the rope movement. I doubt my any percent splits have that in my gold.
So how many shines do you have left?
Noki 6, Noki 7, and then Corona.
Are you ahead or behind your PB?
I'm behind, but my best possible time is ahead of my PB somehow.
Maybe you'll PB by 2 seconds again.
Hey, that was a good joke. Or we're gonna fall down right there. Interesting. Great. Alright, looks like we're going around because that doesn't want to cooperate. Jeez, dude. Dang, that sucked. Yeah, JP version's faster because of faster text and load times. So this is the last Shadow Mario in the game, and then we go into Corona. Ooh, nice backflip. Okay, let's not have a similar Corona to the 120 shines run I did. That was dreadful. Died a million times. When is 117? Maybe next run. Oh wow, dang. That was a really weird boat crash. Oh my god. I said let's not have a Corona like yesterday. Jeez. Fantastic. That time I went directly into the block. Oh my god. Also, I'm getting Discord messages everywhere. Alright, let's not mess with speedboat this time. Screw it, I just want to finish at this point. This is gonna be really close, I think. No, we're good. Well, at least I'll beat the estimate, I guess.
Yep, it's a pretty conservative estimate.
Yeah. I gave 120 4 hours 10, and I beat that by 19.
Beat it by 19 minutes.
Yeah.
How dare you disturb my family vacation?
What is the 120 world record?
3:08:05.
Wow. That's fast.
Yeah. It's pretty optimized. That was interesting. Oh my god. The Bowser fight can get so laggy. It's pretty ridiculous.
Really easy before he starts like spitting fire and throwing bullet bills and everything.
Yeah.
And if you had hit once, you're just like,
Time.
just mirage.
136.50, I guess. Whatever.
That was the first run today that I got this same time as the person running it.
Yo, nice. Wow, almost to the 100th of a second. Mine was 0.87, and you got 0.83. Look at us go. Well, that was god-awful. Oh, man.
What's your PB? 133 or 134?
34.22.
Well, that was Super Mario Sunshine.
Woo!
Mario,
What's next?
was I
We're gonna have a K-Shoot showcase by Mark.
Ooh, nice. Mark is a legend.
I guess it's not technically